This is TechCrunch.
Meta wins its antitrust trial as the judge denies it's a monopoly. I'm Imran Sheikh, and your Tuesday Daily Crunch, featuring 3 big tech headlines, starts right now. On Tuesday, Toyota said it'll invest $912 million in 5 U.S. factories to expand production of hybrid vehicles to meet increasing demand. The investment in hybrid vehicles, of which Toyota is a market leader, is part of the Japanese automaker's recent announcement to spend up to $10 billion over the next 5 years in the good old U.S. of A. It also comes at a time when Toyota and the rest of the automotive industry is trying to navigate the effects of tariffs and the end of federal tax credits for EVs. The capital will be spread out among 5 of Toyota's factories in West Virginia, Kentucky, Mississippi, and Missouri, and will largely focus on adding new production lines for components used in hybrid vehicles. About $125 million will be spent to enable the production of a hybrid electric Toyota Corolla, the first of this model to be assembled in the U.S. The largest chunk, about $453 million, will go toward expanding production of 4-cylinder hybrid-compatible engines, 6th-generation hybrid transaxles, and rear motor components, called stators, at Toyota's Buffalo, West Virginia plant. Focus Friend, the screen time assistant from YouTuber and entrepreneur Hank Green, is Google Play's App of the Year. Launched in August, the productivity tool lets you block yourself from distracting phone apps while encouraging you with the aid of a virtual friend, a little cartoon bean that likes to knit socks and scarves, which can later be exchanged for decor for the little bean's room. The premise behind the app is that users might be encouraged to manage their screen time better if they know their actions would impact others, even if it's just a little bean that would be sad if you interrupted their knitting project. The app was a hit at launch, reaching number 1 on Apple's App Store after rapidly climbing the charts. On Android, Focus Friend has north of 1 million installs, according to its Play Store listing. Google calls Focus Friend a helpful and cute app and an effective tool for helping users disconnect. In a year that again saw AI assistants and tools climb the App Store charts over and over again, it's interesting to see a timer that helps you disconnect from your tech winning Google's highest app award. On Google Play, for instance, the top apps currently include both of OpenAI's consumer-facing tools, ChatGPT at number 1, and video app Sora. Other top apps focus on social media, entertainment, or shopping, like TikTok, WhatsApp, Instagram, Temu, and GoWish. Clearly, consumers are rewarding apps that engage and addict, not those that encourage you to log off. But still, Hank Green is out there not forgetting to be awesome. After 5 years, Meta has emerged victorious from a U.S. Federal Trade Commission lawsuit over its acquisitions of Instagram and WhatsApp. In an opinion released Tuesday, U.S. District Court's Judge James Boasberg wrote that the FTC did not prove that Meta was violating antitrust law when it bought Instagram for $1 billion in 2012 and WhatsApp for $19 billion in 2014. The FTC did manage to surface evidence showing that Meta, and then called Facebook, was concerned about Instagram's fast growth and the competition it could pose. One way of looking at this is that what we're really buying is time, Mark Zuckerberg wrote in February 2012, per internal Facebook emails that surfaced during the trial. He continued, even if some new competitors springs up buying Instagram, Path, Foursquare, etc., now will give us a year or more to integrate their dynamics before anyone can get close to their scale again. But Judge Boasberg was not ruling on whether Meta had acted as a monopoly back then, but rather if it is currently a monopoly. Boasberg pointed to apps like TikTok as evidence that Meta has competition. The landscape that existed only 5 years ago when the Federal Trade Commission brought this antitrust suit has changed markedly, Boasberg wrote in his memorandum opinion. Boasberg continued, while it once might have made sense to partition apps into separate markets of social networking and social media, that wall has since broken down. Now to the latest in startup business news, all in about 1 minute with our very own producer, Dennis.
Imran, thank you. And in a sea of AI travel planning apps, a new startup called Boop aims to redefine the space with a new approach, turning social recommendations into bookable itineraries. Instead of getting a random AI-generated travel plan, this app offers users access to itineraries from real people who went on real trips. When someone takes a trip, Boop uses AI to quickly turn their trip into an itinerary that others can copy and personalize, mainly by looking at location data and metadata from photos they share with the app. The idea is to build a network of shared itineraries that people can monetize, giving travel creators another way to earn money from their recommendations. And Amazon's founder, Jeff Bezos, seems to be getting his hands dirty once again. The billionaire is partly backing a new AI startup called Project Prometheus that has raised $6.2 billion in funding and will take on duties as co-chief executive of the new venture. Bezos would be returning to operations for the first time since he stepped away from Amazon in 2021. This startup is going to build AI products for engineering and manufacturing in various fields like computers, aerospace, and automobiles. And that'll do it for me. Imran, back to you.
And that's your Daily Crunch. Today's stories were reported by Kirsten Kurosik, Amanda Silberling, Sarah Perez, and other awesome TechCrunch journalists. We'll see you here tomorrow, same tech time, same Crunch channel. And until then, find us at TechCrunch.com.